Afriforum aims to challenge the requirement that driving license cards must be renewed every 5 years. The civil rights organization says motorists shouldn't be penalized or fined by not having renewed their driving license cards. License renewals were delayed while the card machine was being repaired in Germany. For more on this, we're joined by AfriForum's renewal. Thank you very much for your time, sir, here on eNCA for speaking to us, rather. In terms of your application in court, what exactly are you asking for in terms of the time period? Do you want it extended, and for how long?
Well, thank you for having me on, and good afternoon to the viewers. Yes, so we are asking for we're seeking an order that the requirement for license cards to be renewed every 5 years is unlawful, and the legislation does not provide for this, give the legislature power to mandate this requirement, and secondly also to make it illegal for the government to punish citizens for driving and motorists for driving without renewed license cards. In terms of the time frame, we are asking this time frame to be reviewed. We also make a point in our application that many other countries opt for a much longer time period between the renewal of licenses, and in some countries licenses are also valid indefinitely. So that's the first part, and also part of our application is also that it's irrational and therefore also unfeasible as well to expect people to renew the licenses in the light of the continued failures at the department, financial, governance, administration failures at the Department of Transport.
Now, does this have anything to do with the fact that operations at the RTMC, etc., those organizations, them going through financial crisis, it's well documented and stuff. So are you going to be arguing that as well in terms of this act?
No, we are not using that as a direct argument. We are, like I said, our legal basis is that the regulations of the Road Traffic Act are not internally harmonious enough. They do not clearly distinguish between a driving license and a driving license card. It does not specify as well the regulations, which is very astounding, that it does not clearly stipulate that driver's licenses need to be renewed every 5 years, and the regulations also do not prescribe any fines or sanctions or penalties for driving without an expired driver's license. So that is the legal basis of our application, that literally the regulations do not even specify that license cards need to be renewed. And secondly, it's the practical grounds that the administrative and the governance problems at the Department of Transport are making it impossible for drivers to renew their licenses. So those are the two main arguments. Right. And we also just make a point as well and say that other countries opt for much longer periods between the renewals of licenses.
And sometimes indefinite. Thank you very much, Mr. Duvenage, for your time here. AfriForum's renewal.